Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing Coastal with today. It's map by mapper. And I know I may be colorblind, but I think the middle is white. And this is a white divider line, which pretty much gets rid of the Western Hemisphere besides Chile. So, can we see what the sign says and maybe get some nice information? Poposa. Poposo, 9 kilometers away. That, to me, sounds pretty Spanish. I'm doing my best not to be a dick. We're going to do our best. It's definitely in Spanish. That's an E. Which I was hoping was going to be like a route number. Like the U.S. interstate system. But we end up shit out of luck. Now, it appears to be Spanish, but I'm terrible when it comes to language. And recognizing language. So there's a very good possibility it's not Spanish. I think we can rely on Chile. It's pretty long. We do have water to our west, which makes sense. Although the west coast of Spain is also along water. Where's the sun? The sun's to our south. It's kind of actually directly overhead and to our north. Maybe we try to guess a little closer to the north, so we're a little closer to the equator. But we are looking north and the sun's kind of directly overhead. I can make it so it's both in the northern and southern hemisphere, so that doesn't help us. And then we got Negra, Punta Negra. Alright, here's the sun. Sun to the north, and then I guess it's more to our north, so we would be in the southern hemisphere by that logic. And we can, I guess, look for that name, but I forget what that name was by now. So we would have to return to start. I'm hoping, because we are going in the direction of the town. I can kind of see it over the distance. I don't think 30 seconds is going to be enough time for us to get over there. So we gotta rely basically on the guess we currently have. We have Poposa and Antofagasta. Here's Antofagasta. Alright, so that's to our north. Here's La Negra, which we just came across. I think we're in a good spot. I think we should probably be a little bit closer. Probably along Route 1. Please. And we actually get a better guess in. It wasn't quite where we had it down. We end up being 91 miles further to our south, which means Antofagasta, La Negra, and whatever else we found ended up being 90 miles to our north. Maybe a little bit less, but pretty far to our fucking north. Right-hand side of the road. Sun appears to be to our north, although it's kind of tough to pinpoint it. The fact that we're on the right, though, isn't very helpful. I feel like we're going to end up somewhere on the African continent. We have Chibaz, oil and gas. Jesus save, so it's in English, so we can forget Senegal. And then we turn our focus to Ghana and Nigeria mainly. Maybe a little bit of Uganda. Let's see, we have the border, ESS, Nigeria. So we move to Nigeria. Now, I do know that most of Lagos was what was covered at first. So that's probably going to be one of the safer bets. Now, it doesn't look like it's a very populated area, so we can go further to our east. Because it's kind of this general area that was the original coverage. And then it kind of expanded north and central to Nigeria. So I think where we are is probably going to be one of the safer bets. It does say border, which means we're probably close to the border. At least that's what I am taking away from the sign. The distance, however, could be a major factor. But this definitely feels like we're coming across a border, doesn't it? Here's customs. Yeah, we gotta be pretty goddamn close. So if we return to start, we can see the water kind of over there to our south. If we look to our right, I don't see the river yet, or the lake, whatever you want to consider it. So let's see if we can't pinpoint that, because that will definitely affect where we place our guess, whether we are east and or west of that location. I'm not seeing it as we go to our west, so we could probably guess a little bit closer. Okay, so return back to start. Is there a little tiny source of water on the left-hand side as we go? That could be where we would want to guess at that point. From what I can tell, there is no source of water over there, but it does look like there is a hill, so very well could be just a small little pond or something along those lines as we go this way. I'm not seeing it though, so maybe we go further ahead. That looked like a source of water, didn't it? Or am I just seeing things? I'm just seeing things. Because it looks like there should be a little tiny source of water. So we might be a little bit closer. And we end up being actually in between the two. So I'm just blind, and I just missed everything. But we end up being 2.4 miles away, and you guys end up being a lot further. Not that much further. Probably about 25 miles or so. To our east, not to our west. Almost said west there. West. We get a nice little beach shot. We have a goat on the beach, which is new to me. I don't typically see that. And then we have the connectedness of it. So the connectedness of it would lead us to guess Bangladesh, because India doesn't really have coverage. Bangladesh does, and they kind of have the same kind of system. And then Sri Lanka doesn't. So if we're going to have to guess the coast, ooh, it's to our west. Kind of to our south and our west. It does look like there's land over that way. So, do we guess Chittagong? Kind of along the beach over here somewhere? This is most certainly not a cricket stadium. So maybe we guess down here by the sea beach. But we can do our best to try and figure out exactly where we are. We are guessing where we are because of the language. That's the only reason. It's the only reason I know of that is that connected, where it's kind of the bar on top with all the letters afterwards. We kind of are able to recognize language, but not always. And I'm pretty confident that this one is going to be Bangladesh. It would be great if we could find a flag that's really easy to recognize. I ranked it in our low tier because it's a green rectangle with a red circle. So fucking creative, let me tell you. They just dyed Japanese flag green. But we're not really finding anything. I figure a flag would have been great. I don't even know if we know Bangladesh's website, to be honest. It does look like we have kind of like some swampland out here. I know it's blurry. There we go. Kind of looks like either algae or just swamp itself. Maybe we move it a little bit further south. Return to start. Let's look on the beach. Don't really see a lighthouse. Kind of looks like there's some stuff going on down there. Maybe we want to move it a little bit further to our north. I don't even know if this is going to be a good spot, to be honest. It doesn't feel like there's an airport nearby. There could be a lighthouse down here. And it looks like there's a source of water. Fuck. Let's go a little bit further north. Let's do it. You know what? This is the only place that's really a beach. This might be it. It's really tough to tell. We don't understand the language. That's a big number one. And we're kind of just on a beach. We can see where the sun is, but it's kind of like the entire screen. Because of, I'm going to say, over resolution. They overexposed with light to try and capture everything they did. And it ends up being an actual island, which I'm going to call this part of Bangladesh because Myanmar doesn't officially have coverage. So it's an island that never existed before today called St. Martin's Island. And we end up being at the Samudo Coutier Resort. So, fake island in the middle of nowhere. Now, if we were doing this on Twitch, you guys could showcase all those emotes that I don't have yet. It would be great for everyone. Feels like a desert. I would love to be able to see a flag. I feel like that might be our only saving grace at this point. Maybe we can get away with like a South African guess, but I really highly doubt it. We can find the sun in our north, so we gotta be in the south. With a dirt road and kind of nothing around us, it's not going to be easy. Hopefully there's a website. There's not. It looks kind of Spanish. I guess we can go with the southern tip of Argentina and Chile as we pass a sign that has language on it. It's blurred. The Rio Grande and the Rio Gallegos. So that's got to be South America, so we're somewhere down here. Here's the Rio Gallegos, right? And that's going to be to our south, so we got to be to the north of it. And Rio Grande. So Rio is just river, but Gallegos is right here, right? And here's the Gallegos River. So, where's the Rio Grande? The Grand River, essentially. Hopefully somewhere we could find. I'd hope. We found one of them. That's pretty good. We usually don't find any of them. Fuck. We're probably gonna have to zoom in a lot further than we want to. Well, the Rio Gallegos is going to be to our west. Can it even be to our west? Not really, unless we're over here. Punta Loyola. And then the Rio Grande should be to our east. Which makes no sense to me either. So, I'm confused. Let's see if we can't find anything else. What is this? This is a nice little blur called San Sebastian. So we need to find a place called San Sebastian somewhere in this general area along the coast because it's a coastal world. Makes sense, right? So San Sebastian. Fuck. Alright. Just follow the coast, follow the coast. Follow the coast. San Sebastian. I don't got anything else. I feel like that's probably going to be the only thing we find today that's going to be helpful. We can look at this, but this doesn't really matter. We are in the Argentina side, and this is part of Argentina. Maybe we go a little bit further north. And we end up getting a perfect fucking score? Are you kidding me? 108.2 yards away. I'm glad we moved it a little bit further north. How the fuck did we manage that? Here's the Isla Grande de Terra de Fuego. Here's Rio Grande. So Rio Grande ends up being down to our south, and we're kind of closer to the Rio Grande, but it's over by the middle of those two. I mean, the middle's kind of like over by Primavera, I guess. Perfect fucking score in a coastal world? Are you fucking kidding me? Now, our record, I believe, is 24-3. So this won't be our best ever. We'll be close, depending on how we do on this round, obviously. But we've definitely improved when it comes to a coastal world. And I'm proud of that. I hope you guys are too. We've been doing pretty good. We have a chance. We had a chance to see a flag. I saw some red. If it's red, white, red, I believe that's Peru. I'm recognizing things, guys. How does it fucking feel? I'm catching up, bitches. Alright, right-hand side, yellow divided line. It's got to be South America. So it comes down to where in South America are we? That's the $1 million fucking question. We might be able to pull a website. It's definitely Spanish. I'm pretty sure that's not Portuguese. No, there's the cow, the chow, the shao, the ZAO. So Brazil. Coast of Brazil. Now, this is definitely not Sao Paulo. We might... And that actually said municipal, didn't it? Where the fuck was that? That's important. Municipal de Cabedelo? Okay, that's not going to be a state. That's going to be different, isn't it? Okay. Fuck. I don't know what to do. Keep looking, I suppose? Santorino, did that say? And Sao Sebastian? Where I've seen Sao Sebastian before. Here's Sao Paulo. I don't remember where Sao Sebastian is. But I've definitely fucking seen it, and it's gotta be a coast, right? Salvador, Recife, Sao Luis. Maybe we zoom in a little bit more. We need Sao Sebastian. Or I think we need Sao Sebastian, because I didn't really look at the fucking sign, and I'm just running with my fucking gut at this point. Sao Paulo, San Jose de Pinos, Porto Alegre, Porto Grande, Rio Grande. We're fucked. Rio Branco. I know I'm not Spanish, guys. You don't have to fucking yell at me. Sao Francisco. Fuck, we have 7 seconds. We spent all this time looking for Sao Sebastian. We didn't fucking find it. So, we're going over here. And we're gonna hope for fucking luck. And it ends up being a lot further to our north. What did I see that I was so convinced it was Sao Sebastian? It was on a sign somewhere. We probably went south. So maybe it was one of these small, tiny little things that we really wouldn't have a chance to be able to find. Or maybe I was just seeing things and, yeah, we should have guessed Recife, which would have been a great score. But we end up winning by 700 points, 800 points. 3 places in South America. 3. We usually do terrible in South America. And we got all the countries right. That's amazing. How did we do that? Obviously, we could have done a little bit better in Bangladesh. But wow. Wow. But let us check out the full results, shall we? First fucking place. I'm telling you, I don't know how the fuck that happened. Benedict Schwenker comes in second, not too far behind. That was a very good game. Torres comes in third. Guesses, I'm going to say a lot further south. But enough to make it a... Wow, only 1,000 points. So, I mean, even if you got a better score there than us, there's a chance based on the other ones. No, it looks like that was the deciding factor. We beat you by 1,600 points there. It looks like we beat you about 2,000. So you needed a little bit more in Brazil and you would have walked away with this one. Pum goes with 15. Guesses Costa Rica, which I believe doesn't have coverage. So strange play there. And then Mitchell comes in 5th, going with Belize. I'm pretty confident we were able to recognize Portuguese there. Pretty confident. Somebody also went with Sri Lanka, and it looks like somebody also went with Senegal. So there's a few things that I hope you guys do learn from watching this. I'm going to say got lucky, because we don't always win, and especially on our worst map. So I'm feeling pretty confident about the day and how the day went. But that is going to be where we call it. So thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all on Monday. We are changing our time to 3 p.m. Eastern. That will start this coming Monday. So it's an hour earlier than we normally upload, just to kind of bring into consistency the times we start with Twitch, to make it so that people just have to remember one time instead of 2. I know you guys may think I'm crazy, but you know what? If it helps, it helps. So I do look forward to seeing you guys all Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good rest of your day. And bye-bye.